Concerns over plans for a large church in Plymouth took center stage during a public meeting on Wednesday night. Delane Cleveland joins us with more on the proposed expansion of Eagle Brook Church. Delane?
Rusty, Eagle Brook Church is looking to build a 64,000 square foot campus on this vacant plot of land along Chankata Trail. Residents, though, raised concerns over things like traffic, parking, and noise. But Wednesday night, the church tried to address some of those concerns.
We feel it's important to make sure that we hear and understand any concerns that the neighbors have.
Stephanie Halber is Eagle Brook's expansion director. And Wednesday at Wayzata High School, she and other church officials tried to answer the questions raised by Plymouth residents about the impact this proposed church would have on their neighborhood.
We will be working closely with the city on all of the ordinances that are out there and making sure we meet all the codes that are out there as well. But we really, truly do want to be a good neighbor.
At the moment, the high school is the temporary home of the church, but over the last 5.5 years, the church has grown by 30%, which is why they want to build a permanent structure.
There is a need for people that want to come and find a church that feels like home to them. And we provide a place for them to come and experience God in very real and relevant ways.
Eagle Brook filed a formal application with the city on September 14th. The proposal calls for seating of up to 1,500 people and nearly 700 parking stalls. They're currently working with the city on a traffic study to determine just what sort of impact the church would have in that neighborhood.
We do a lot of due diligence when it comes to what kind of building will be on that site.
The hope is that they can break ground early next year and have the project finished by 2025. Reporting in Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
A crash in Brooklyn Park killed a motorcyclist. Officials say the crash involved another vehicle and occurred near the intersection of West Broadway and Bottineau Boulevard shortly before 9 p.m. Wednesday. Police say officers arrived and determined the motorcyclist had died. No word yet on that person's identity as of Thursday afternoon. The Minnesota State Patrol, Hennepin County Sheriff's officers, and Brooklyn Park Police are all investigating the crash. With classes well underway, the Robbinsdale School District is short on special education staff. District officials told the school board this week that there are 47 unfilled educational assistant positions. The district also has 11 open teaching positions. That announcement came as the district parted ways with former Superintendent David Engstrom. The district is considering retention bonuses or other financial incentives for staff that stay in the district.
Pay is another thing, too. I mean, I know you're talking about bonuses, but what is that going to look like pay-wise going forward? I mean, because inflation has gone up, teachers' pay have not gone up with the rate of inflation.
The district has started working with outside agencies to help fill these vacancies. Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison hopes laws regarding how school resource officers can operate are clearer following a meeting Wednesday night between Governor Tim Walz and law enforcement leadership. Ellison on Wednesday reiterated that changes passed by lawmakers last spring, quote, do not limit the types of reasonable force that SROs may use to, quote, carry out their lawful duties. The Attorney General goes on to say that, quote, unless a student poses an imminent threat of bodily harm to themselves or others, school resource officers, quote, shall not use prone restraint or similar physical holds. Over the last few weeks, several local police departments have pulled their resource officers out of schools because of the law. No word if the Attorney General's updated clarification may change that. A national honor for a Plymouth middle school is cause for celebration. The school's brand new principal told me everyone should be proud to be a blue ribbon school.
Anyone know what's special about this Saturday?
James Eberhardt's sixth graders worked on big subjects Thursday, like the earth and the sky.
How much light is getting on each part, the northern and the southern?
The approaching autumnal equinox means it's the start of a new school year.
Yeah.
It's also the start of Meg Bennett's first year as principal at Wayzata East Middle School in Plymouth.
Middle school is a very exciting time because I feel like we have an incredible impact on the student path. This is the time where they're figuring who they are, like who am I as a person, who am I as a learner, what does a friendship mean to me, and all of those skills and decisions I believe are really important to help them on the next step, and our teachers take that very seriously.
But this year had a serious jump start, as East is one of 9 Minnesota schools to earn the U.S. Department of Education's Blue Ribbon distinction.
The power of our community shows our students that we're all in it together for their success. We have high expectations for them, we believe in them, we care about them, and they're able to feel that in all aspects of the community. So we feel like that is something we build on here, and we're really intentional to ensure students have that sense of belonging and sense of community at East.
What's happened to the amount of sun that's hitting the northern hemisphere?
To show students a world beyond East,
Write that down.
that's pretty big.
It is truly a team effort, and I'm lucky to feel that as a principal, but our students are the most lucky to feel that each and every day when they come in. You can see it in their experience and their smiles that they know we're all in it together and we're here for them.
The planning for a community-wide celebration is still underway. This is the second time Wayzata East has earned a Blue Ribbon distinction. Finally, this segment, bowling bragging rights were up for grabs, including 2 local senior communities. For the first time, seniors from Trillium Woods in Plymouth and St. Therese in New Hope competed against one another in a Nintendo Wii bowling competition. It's pretty serious stuff, right? The competitors have been practicing almost every day for the past month. There's even a traveling trophy at stake.
The competitive spirit never dies. I think it's with them their whole entire life, and we try to find ways in which they can be competitive and not have to worry as much about the athleticism.
This event is expected to turn into a quarterly competition, with Trillium Woods residents traveling to St. Teresa's home turf.